Hello students, today we are going to learn 7th standard poem unit 2nd from a railway carriage. This poem is written by Ariel Stevenson. Who wrote this poem? The poet Ariel Stevenson. He is a poet of 19th century. And what did he explain in this poem? See here, his first experience of traveling by train. The scenes which he saw when he traveled by the train, that is explained in this poem. Now let us see the poem. Faster than ferries, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like the troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle, all of the sides of hill and the plain, fly as thick as the driving rain, and ever again in the wink of an eye, pentattions whistle by. Pentattions whistle by. Here is a child who climbs and scrambles all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and there is a green for stringing the daisies. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with a man and load. And here is a mead and there is a river. Each a glimpse has gone forever. Each a glimpse gone forever. Now let us see the first stanza. When poet is traveling by train, which scenes he saw from the window, that is described in the first stanza. What poet tells us here? Faster than ferries, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, and through the meadows, the horses and cattle. What the poet described the scenes like ferries and witches. How the fairies and witches travel? Fairies, imaginary beautiful lady, and witches, this also woman with a magical power who help the people or sometimes do bad works also. How they quickly do their actions like that. The scene that saw the poet from the train was described the poet. How that scene gone? Bridges and houses. We scene he saw here bridges and houses, hedges and ditches. Hedges means what here? Small trees alongside the road. Ditches, long channel that go as fast as the fairies and witches, and charging along like troops in a battle. How they going like troops in a battle, and all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. He compared horses and cattle with the troops. Troops means what here? Group of soldiers. How they work in the battlefield like that, the horses and cattle also going back. That scene is described in the first stanza. Now in the second stanza, what poet want to tell us here? All the sides of the hill and the plain fly as thick as a driving rain, and ever again in the wink of an eye, penetrations whistle by. This is a scene in the second stanza. The train is traveling through the hill and plains. At that time, what happens? How the train travels here? The sides or scene is like a thick and heavy rain. The scenes when the train travels through the mountains or hills, at that time the sides or scene is like a heavy rain. And what happened now and then, one after another, the poets see also what see? Pentattions. How they gone back like a wink of an eye. The pentattions gone back, wink of an means with a blink of an eye. And at that time he listen also whistle of the train. He heard. What he heard? Whistle of the train. Now in the third stanza, what poet describe here? Here is a child who clambers and scrambles all by himself and gathering brambles. And here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and there is the green for stringing the daisies. What's here? What scene the poet saw in this stanza? One child is a climbing. Climbers means what? Climbing with a difficulty. Scrambles with a great difficulty or collecting all strength. He was climbing. And what he doing there? Gathering brambles. Brambles means what? Blackberries. He was gathering, collecting blackberries. Now another scene is here. Here is a tramp. Tramp means a jobless person. What he did there? Who stands and gazes. Gazes means look. The jobless person, tramp, looking here and there for like a beggars. He doing action. And there is the green for stringing for daisies. There is a green means green land is there, and on that green land daisies are there. Daisies, flowers. For what purpose they are? They are for stringing, making garland. That flowers are there. Now, in the last stanza, what the poet tried to tell us here? Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with a man and a load. And here is a mill, and there is a river, each a glimpse and a gone forever. The poet saw in the last stanza, one cart is a going, and this cart is a full of load. That's why it is a lumping, means awkwardly moving, not going straight because of the load. And cartman is also on it. This scene he saw. Next scene we see, and here is a mill. Mill means what? Flour mill he saw. And there is a river. He also saw the river also. These all scenes, how he saw through the window of the train, each a glimpse. Glimpse means these are scenes are momentary. Very short scenes are there and gone forever. They never come back. These scenes never come back. In this way, the poet describes his whole journey, what he saw through the railway carriage or from the railway carriage. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel.